Hello everybody, my name is Chastiny and welcome to my channel. Today I will be doing the BookTube Boujee Tag. As you can see, I am decked out in my bouginess, you know. This was $1. These were $1. I'm pretty sure all of these were $1. And I actually don't know how much these cost because these belong to my grandmother. And when she died, she left them to me. So these are some really expensive brooches, and I probably shouldn't be playing with them like that. I gotta get out of this dress before I break it. I saw this tag being done by Claudia from Spencer's Library. The original tag was created by Olive, and her channel is called A Book I Love. Get it? A Book I Love. Oh my god, some y'all have some of the best names ever. Oh, I wish I could do that. I will link both of those channels down below, and let's get into this tag. Yay. Question 1. What is your average monthly budget for your books? Now, I don't really have a budget for books because I don't really buy books. I go to the library, I wait for people to give me books, but I will find books on sale sometimes and I just have to pick them up. And I think if I had to average it out, I won't spend more than maybe $10 a month on books if I buy books that month. What's the most you've ever spent in the bookstore? Well, the most I've ever spent in a bookstore was about $500. But hear me out. Hear me out. It was $500 because it was a college bookstore where I had to buy books for classes, and those are like $200-300 per book. But I'm guessing that's not what they're talking about. Technically, that's the answer. But why does my screen look yellow? Light changed because I turned on these lights and it makes my screen look more yellow, but now I've kind of balanced it out. Yeah, okay, back to what I was saying. I think the most I've ever spent on a book that I read for fun is about $25. I say that's the most I've ever spent. Are you willing to pay full price for a book when released, or would you wait for it to go on sale? Personally, I don't really pay full price for books when released. I try to find the cheapest route possible. I try to wait for a library. I think the only time I didn't wait is when I was younger and the last Harry Potter book came out, and I did not want anyone to tell me anything. And so I begged my mom. I was like, "Mom, I need that book that night at midnight. I need it." And so my mom, bless her heart, I love her, she went all the way to Walmart, got the pre-ordered book slip, took me to Walmart at midnight like a week later, and then we got the book. And I was just like, I don't know how much that book cost. I have no idea. But if I can, I'll wait. Question 4. Would you buy one new book or several used books? I would prefer the several used books. I'm not really a new book kind of person. I'll wait until everybody's read it, and then they'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll sell it to you for like $10. It's half of what they paid. Question 5 is, what is a reasonable price for a new hardback, paperback, and ebook? I don't know, to be honest. I know I would pay for a new hardback book. I know I will pay up to about $25, but it has to be a book like I'm really wanting. Paperback, I would say be about $5. I think that's reasonable, $5. And ebook, like, I don't know, depends on who wrote the book, when it was published, and like 50 cents, 99 cents, free, $1. I go as far as like $5 for an ebook, depending. But if it's like a new author and you know it's self-published and the quality of writing might not be that good, I'd be like I will read it for free. Question 6. Is a signed book worth more to you? How about a first edition? Now, I don't, there's a thing about signed books. I don't think a signed book is really worth anything to me if it doesn't come with like an experience. I would rather get a book signed by an author if I was there and they're like, oh, hi Chastiny, how are you? I'm glad you're enjoying the book. Oh, yes, to Chastiny from Trevor Noah, to Chastiny from Michelle Obama, to Chastiny from Oprah or something. If I found a signed book in a bookstore, I would not care. And I certainly would not pay more money for a signed book that was like, oh, the author came into the store, he signed a couple of books, they put the sticker on it. I don't like stickers in the front of the book anyway, but they put the sticker on it and it says signed book and then they upcharge it a little bit. No, I don't care. I would rather get a book at the cheaper price. And a first edition book, I don't get a first edition book. I don't understand I guess the prestige of it. Like you get collections and stuff, and I don't understand buying different editions of different books. I don't care. Like, yeah, some of the editions for like Harry Potter is so cool, and I like how it has like the built-in hollows and wands in some of them, but I don't care. Question 7. What's your most valuable book, whether it be sentimental or actual like value? My most valuable book would have to be my copy of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It has a handwritten note in it from my mother that she gave it to me on my 11th birthday. And this is when I was like not reading at all. And my mom was like, I gotta get this girl to read. And I just was like, no, I'm a wild child. I'm gonna go play out in the mud. But that book got me reading. And without my mom giving me that book, I don't think I would be who I am today. Isn't that weird? But it's a symbol of something that starts. That started me on my path, because now I want to write and I'm reading more, and my comprehension skyrocketed after I started reading, and I got more curious, and all of a sudden this small town life that everybody was living, I dreamt bigger. I think it's low-key her accomplishment of getting me to read. Because I have dyslexia, so I have a hard time reading. So I think that was her accomplishment more than mine. But I feel like that was the beginning of the rest of my life. Sounds so dramatic. Question 8. Will you pay more for an edition cover you like better? Probably not. No. Like, I really don't care about like aesthetically how books look, though I am drawn to books because of the way they look. I do like books better, but I probably wouldn't pay more unless it's like the smallest difference, like maybe $1 or $2 more. Like if it's a $5 book and then this book has a better cover and it's $6, then yes. But if it's like a $5 book, but the book with the better cover is like $20, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna get the $5 book, because the cover is not gonna change the story. Question 9. What physical characters do a good quality book have? The way I choose books that are like already used and stuff, I want it to have the cover on it. I don't mind that the pages are bent a little bit, but I do not want like pages missing. I think a good book has all of its pages and the cover of the book. That's it. I used to be in the Navy. I was stuck in boot camp, and we had a bookshelf, and I was reading Ender's Game, and it didn't have a cover, which annoyed me. And I was getting into it, and I was trying to finish it, and I was loving the book, and lo and behold, the last 5 pages of the book is missing. To this day, I don't know how that book ends. I don't know. And it hurts my feelings. I should probably go get the book and finish those last 5 pages, but it's just so sad. And question 10. If you hit the lottery, what bookish things would you buy with the winnings? Let me tell you. First of all, I would buy a big old like bookshelf that lines the room. And then I would have one of those scrolling ladders so I could like be like Belle from Beauty and the Beast and just like slide on the scrolling ladder and go There's one set of books I want, and it's by R.L. Stine. It's called like Senior Year, something like that, and it's about a senior class who's graduating from like Fear Street High or something, and each person, the story is about someone dies from the school, and in the front of the book, like there's a yearbook, and then there's an X of the people in the previous books who have already died, and we're trying to figure out who's gonna last till the end of the senior year. I want that. But I think like book 12, 11, I think there's like 13 books in it. I don't know. Like some of the later books, like book 10 is like $60 some, and I was like, I want the collection. That's it. I don't want to pay $60 some. These books should be like $5 a piece at least. These are old books. No one's looking for these books, but the collection, I just want that. And also because I've never finished it. There's a bonus question. Well, it's really just a statement. It says, give us an idea of your dream home library. So, like I said, I would have the big shelves full of books with the scrolling ladder around the walls. I would have like the 3 walls, right? With the scrolling ladders. And then the last wall would be just like glass facing out like by a lake, so that way whenever it rains and lightnings and thunder, I can just like, there's just a whole glass wall that I can look at and see through. And then there's like different areas of cushioning that I can go sit at. Like there's like a love seat on one side, there's like a big poof beanbag chair in another. Oh man, there's like little desks where I can put teas and coffees. There's like some cat trees for Petey and more cats. I want more cats. Oh, the rugs would be so soft. Oh, and blankets, lots of blankets. Oh, let's see. Maybe in one of the corners there'll be like a little spotlight. I just want that window so I can look out, and I would love it to have like a patio so I can go outside and read sometimes. Oh, man, that question got me feeling some kind of way because I'm broke and I have very expensive dreams. Candles, oh, candles. I could do this all night. All right, everybody, that is my BookTube Boujee tag. I guess I should tag somebody, huh? Let's see. It's an old tag, so I don't know who's done it and who hasn't done it. So I'm gonna tag Berna's Bookish Adventures. I would like to tag Paper Cuts and Ink, because I want you to make a video, Paper Cuts and Ink. I like your personality and I haven't seen anything from you. Why are you disappearing? Okay. And then I'll tag you. Yes, you. You know you want to make a YouTube video. Let's go. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Hustle, have you heard? Hustle, that's the word. The ultimate way to show your might is make a BookTube channel tonight. Yay! I tag all of you beautiful family members and new people to do this bougie tag, and let me hear how bougie you are. Are you as bougie as I am? I'm not that bougie. Alright, you guys, you have a good night, and I will see you next week.